Hello, you're welcome to the show. This is Lillian. If this is your first time of stopping by and watching me, I want to say a very big thank you. And don't forget, after watching, please follow me, subscribe. If you're watching from our YouTube channel or you're watching from Facebook or Instagram, please follow and like us and share. Thank you. So, very quickly, there is this thing that I heard and it really touched me when I heard it. It goes to what I shared a couple of days ago about who do you want to listen to this year, 2024? You know, we seriously need to listen to people that we live with, people that are around us, and also our instinct. Let's listen to it because I have come to see that a lot of us go to church, we don't listen to our instinct. A lot of us don't listen to even what God is saying to us sometimes. Because sometimes God wants to speak to you, He can speak to you through somebody. Maybe your roommates, maybe your spouse, maybe your children. He will speak to you. So when I heard this story, it just kind of broke my heart, and I'm sharing it because I want people to pay attention to the voices behind them. When you want to do something, anywhere you want to go to, whatever you want to do, listen to that voice behind you. So there is this woman on Christmas Day. You know how Christmas Eve, people want to go to church and worship and all that stuff. New Year's Eve, people want to go to church and worship, which is not bad. It's great. But with the current state of Nigeria where we live, you have to be very, very discreet. You have to be sure that as you're going out, you're safe, or somebody's taking you, somebody's bringing you back in. So this woman said she was going to church, and the husband said, you don't have to go. We can actually pray at home. I think it was the new year. We can actually pray at home into the crossover. And I think I mentioned this also, if I remember, that for the past 4 years now, let me say like 4 years, if not 5, we decided that our crossover, you don't have to do it that way. Listen to what works for you. Listen to what works for you. We decided that every crossover night, we want to spend it as a family, be together, pray together, just sing to God and reminiscence on what He has done for us and just get into that new year with Him. I'm not saying it's wrong to be in church. If you want to be in church for the crossover, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong. You can be there. But sometimes listen to your mind and walk the way God wants you to work. So that night, she dressed up and was like, I need to go. The husband said, we can be in the house as family. You don't have to go. So she called her pastor. And pastor said, it is the right thing to be in the house of the Lord to cross over. Where is in the Bible that we even see that? You can pray. Jesus says that where 2 or 3 are gathered, I am right there in their midst. So if you and your husband and the kids are home doing the crossover night, why not? He's there in the midst. He's in your midst, So let us be very, very careful. And now, going to church, she doesn't drive. So if you drive, it's even a different scenario. That, okay, you're driving down and you can get into your car and you know what, anybody gets in front of you, you know what to do. And you can drive down and just go. No. So this woman called the pastor and said, my husband is saying I shouldn't come to church. And the pastor is like, it's good for you to be in church. You have to come to church and all that. And she went to church. She went to church, disobeying the husband and went to church. Let us be careful, especially as the pastors and the ministers of God, when you are advising people who are married, please ask them, what did your husband say? What did your wife say? It is very important that you ask them. When you do that, you are building that home together. You are building it. So if she has said, my husband said I shouldn't come, what you would have said is, okay, you know what? Tune in if we are online and you and your husband can tune in. We are here together in spirit. Well, fast forward. She went for the service, finished the service, and now was going home. Guess what happened? She came across these hoodlums, and what happened? Then take and do, celebration of a New Year crossover. You know what I mean? Then use her body, do celebration to crossover. Almost 4 or 5 men use her body, enter celebration to crossover. Now tell me, what will she do? What do you think she's going to do? How do you think she will take it? What do you think emotionally she's crushed? You say our black people will not disappear express emotion. And they kill a lot of our women because that kind of situation now, emotionally, this thing don't batter her well. And is she going to tell the husband? That is what I don't know. What do you think? Leave your comments below. Should she tell the husband? Or she should suck it in and not tell anybody? What do you think she should do? If she tells the husband, should the husband leave her? Or is she going to be so ashamed and say, I'm leaving myself? So let us be wise in everything that we do. Be wise, be discreet about it. Let's even paint a scenario that she's even alone. Maybe staying with a roommate or with a brother or sister or the parents. Once they have said, don't go, there is a voice behind it that is powerful. They are not saying don't go to church. They're just saying this night is delicate. Don't go. So, what you would have done was to say, this thing they've said is true. I think I will obey. It might just be God talking to me since I don't have a car. Well, leave your comments below. Thank you so much for joining and thank you for watching. Let us try and listen to our inner voice and listen to people that we live with. If we're going to do some certain things and they said, think about it, think about it. Don't go, think about it. Yeah, I know you say, oh, Lillian, some voice will be devil voice. I understand that. But most of the time, it's not always the devil. It could just be God trying to avert something, prevent something for you. So, leave your comments below what you think the woman should do. Make it tell the husband. Or make it suck her in because this thing go eat him up forever. Make it suck him in. Most importantly too, make sure you go do medical tests and check up to make sure that she's not been infected with anything, to make sure she's fine. And I don't know who the woman is, but please, may God help her. May God strengthen her because emotionally, she's traumatized. She will not tell anybody, but she's very, very hurting and she's very, very traumatized. So keep her in your prayers and let God be with her and let God shield her. Let God protect her. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to keep following us for more informative videos that will help to bless our mind, our spirit, and our soul, and our body. Follow all our channels and God will bless you too. Till I see you on the next video. Bye-bye.